Hey guys, one of the biggest names in off-road racing is the Anderson brothers, and I've wondered, what are they up to now? Well, I was in town, their shop is here. Let's see if we can catch up with them. Always good to see multiple-time champion, the one and only RJ Anderson. Hey, you never know. You better watch leaving the door open. You never know who's going to sneak in.
I know, you just came stumbling on in here, catching our secret stuff we got going on.
And the guard dogs were no help at all.
I know. You're lucky they let you in today, but it's Friday, so they're being a little bit lax on their schedule.
Amen. Well, I'm so glad you're rocking and rolling. If you could, why don't you please give us a little tour of what's going on at the shop here?
So you just you saw our race UTV. We're getting ready for the Baja 500. Gonna do some testing. We actually just got a Starlink mounted up on it from my buddy George, so I got the Star Stream on there. Gonna be able to watch this race live. So working on some cool stuff with him. That's just the first step. So we got that outside. That's why she's in the sun. It's getting the signal from old Elon up top. But yeah, here's the shop. We've been here for basically 10 years now, so it's acquired quite a bit of memorabilia, quite a bit of parts, quite a bit of good and bad jumps.
I'm so glad to see how busy you guys are, because you know I met you through the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series, which unfortunately that one doesn't exist anymore, but it seems like you're still busy as ever over here.
Yeah. It's funny, I get that question a lot, like, oh, what do you guys do? And I'm like, oh, there's 5 of us and we're cranking all the time. So it's a good problem to have, good thing to be busy. Right here's like a project truck.
Yeah, tell me about this. What? I thought you were just an off-road guy.
I'll give you a little bit of rundown. It's not done yet. I feel like one day it'll be done. It's about 5 years in the making, but one day it's going to be done. This is actually my old Pro 2 engine. When we went from the big race motors to the 410 engines, for those of you who were involved in short course that know about that switch, we had 2 of these race engines. Like, what do we do with them? Well, we built a project truck. So it's going to be mean. It's got 750 horsepower.
Oh my
going to be
gosh.
Loud. It has no traction. It's got the biggest BFG tire we could get on the back, but it's got some cool off-road type suspension on it, but it's just a daily cruiser. We kind of work on it when we have time, which is very rare. But
I was gonna say, I mean, there's a whole market for this, so I know you're busy with race stuff. If someone sees this video and wants a build, do you have time to do?
No, not for sale.
Okay, there
not
we go.
For
not for sale, or not gonna do that for anybody. Yeah. But here we go in race world, guys. Look at all these chassis. Look at all this work being done. What's going on over here, RJ?
Yeah, so the Pro 4, this is actually the bay for my Pro 4, which is my short course truck. That's in Long Beach right now at the Long Beach Grand Prix on display, so we'll be out there hanging out this weekend. Then here's the Pro 2, the truck that Ronnie races in short course. I'm getting ready to head to Crandon at the end of June, so these are kind of getting buttoned back up to go racing again this summer out in the Midwest. Got a Project RZR build that we're working on next to that. It's actually more of a fun build, not a race-inspired chassis that I'm working on with Doug Matag from the short course.
Oh, Doug Matag.
So, yeah, it's his chassis. We're kind of finishing
cool. Let's go take a look at it
before giving it back to him.
As long as there's no is there secrets? Okay, good.
We've already kind of put it on the internet, but it's going to be really cool. It's kind of based off his race chassis, but we're making it for a play application. So it'll have opening doors, big horsepower, big turbo. It's going to have about 550 horsepower. It's pretty good for a UTV. It's going to be light. It's going to be low to the ground. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, that is so cool.
Going to have that ready for desert season. Yep, just some fab shop stuff over there.
See what's going on over there. Are we allowed to go to the fab? I'll follow you, because I know there could be some secrets in here. Don't send the dogs after me.
Working on some transmission stuff over here, kind of just getting some mock-up stuff going.
Now you got to give a shout out to your man over here, because how long's he been with you?
For a long time.
I was going to say.
Won a lot of races together, so yeah, it's been a great asset to the team for sure over the years. So.
Well, I think it's so. I know you're a Cali guy, true to your roots. You just mentioned you got to go all the way to the Midwest to race. Is there any part of you that feels like you want to relocate, or is it worth just being based out of Cali?
It's hard. I feel like once you've grown up and lived in California for as long as we have, it's hard to leave. So
I can understand.
We're so close. I mean, like, we need a fitting right now. We just run to CarTech and we're there in 20 minutes, get the fitting we need, boom, we're back home. You know, like, you move back there, you're shipping it. I mean, you have to stock up. It's just a different way of life. So we've been so accustomed to this. All my guys have families here in California. So for us to uproot, yeah, it sounds like it's only a couple race trucks, but it's a lot of people that would have to go with us and a lot of parts. So,
I can understand that. What's going on over here?
Yeah, so this is Ronnie's short course RZR. Same RZR he's actually been racing for a while. So we got Gil kind of getting ready for the season in Crandon. This is his turbo RZR. There's some small updates, some carnage. Ronnie got hit in the back at the end of one of these races. And we actually say front bumpers are unlimited. You can go through as many as you want, but back bumpers are on you. So he's lucky he's getting away with this, because typically you're supposed to fix your own rear bumper and you get hit in the back.
We've seen some nasty ones out. At least it wasn't what happened to Phil Burton. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, yeah, that was more than just a bumper, I think.
Yeah, that was more than a bumper. But, you know, speaking of that, okay, we talked about how short course is having trouble on the West Coast. Desert racing is still huge out here, and you guys are taking advantage of that. What are you doing with desert racing?
Yeah, I mean, we could race every single weekend if we wanted to. It's just, there's only so many of us. You got to turn the car around, and you got to put your best foot forward every time you show up. So, lots of races out here for sure. Just got done with the Mint 400 not that long ago with Ronnie One in the car out front, so that was a good showing for us. Yeah, our next big one's the Baja 500, so we're getting ready for that in the short course season. So actually, the car next to this is going to be another short course build. So
let's take a look. Let's see what we got over here. And where's Brother hiding? We got to get Ronnie over here.
It's Friday, so you got.
He's chilling.
This is a bone stock Razor Pro R, and it started life, and it eventually is going to look like this as a short course race car here in a couple months. So
now speak of the man, there he is. So good to see you. Still one of the nastiest crashes I've ever seen in motorsports. So glad you're okay.
Thank you.
You still got memories of that one for sure?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah, always. He's okay, but he's here.
And then I made a joke about it at the banquet because I know you guys so well, and everybody was so offended. I said that joke crushed harder than Ronnie Anderson. And I was waiting for laughter, but it never came. I was like, oh guys, I'm friends with him. He's okay. I would only say that if he was okay. Oh, but man, I'm so glad to see you guys are still rocking and rolling. We'll be looking forward to Crandon. That's obviously, is that the biggest thing going right now for you?
For short course, yeah. I mean, we got a couple big desert races. We got the Baja 500, Vegas Reno, Baja 1000 still. Yes, those are three really long, really tough races. For short course, Crandon's our gym. So we go to Crandon, then ERX, which we love ERX, and then Crandon for the World Cup is our big one for the year. I mean, that's one of the biggest races in motorsports right now, just in the United States, I think, especially for off-road. So it'll be a big one. Looking forward to going back there.
Can't wait. What's left for you? What's your ultimate goal here?
Yeah, I mean, just take it day by day. I enjoy the desert racing now that we've kind of been doing in the UTV stuff, getting better at that, and yeah, just kind of seeing where the desert stuff takes us.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate it so much. Anybody we need to thank before we get out of here?
Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Always good to see you guys.
Yeah, you caught us on Friday, and we were actually working when you showed up, so that was good.
And I interrupted your workday so rudely. I need you guys to get on dirt bikes so you can come out and run the two-stroke nationals. That's where we're headed here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's the last thing I need on my bike right now.
With age comes a cage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you guys so much. Always good to see you. Anderson Bros in the house.
Kicked me out a million times, but
Was that cool or what, guys? That's what we do. We take you behind the scenes here. I want to thank the Anderson brothers. They're awesome. Here's the rig that I love. Loved watching these guys in short course. And I look forward to getting to more races, especially Crandon and some of the other big races that are left. You know, these guys are young and they're continuing to evolve. And that's what you have to do. You have to roll with the punches. When things take a downturn out west, what do? You find out where all the action is. And right now that's desert, that's razors. If they want to do short course, they go to the Midwest. They are evolving and they are getting it done. And because of that, they are survivors and I commend them. But let's hope short course comes back in the West. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, here's another one for you. We do have some videos of them in action. Check out our Crandon video from a few years ago. Subscribe right in the middle, and you know if there's anything racing Jack is in. Big shout out to Stronghold. They're over here too. Farmhouse Collective. We got a video on this channel about their awesome desert bucky. Make sure you check it out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. More coming.